Yours, Coach.
Okay. It was a good victory against certainly a great rival opponent and a very good football team. So very fortunate to get a victory, and certainly, our kids played hard as well as Mankato's kids played very hard. So it was a great another battle of a rivalry game.
Okay, Coach, what was Mankato doing early against you guys to kind of churn up some yardage here?
They came out early and did a great job of running the football. Throwing the three-step passes on first down and kind of trying to get us softened up in there, and then certainly getting all their blocks and as we made some adjustments defensively, we were probably moving more than we should have. Then we got into some base defenses where we're getting vertical pressure rather than looping and doing stuff like that, and it seemed to be more successful.
What did you guys switch up to kind of?
Well, I just think again it was we had some checks and calls to certain things, and we were trying to get some pressures off outside edges, and they were doing a great job of running the inside zone play and getting a great push and getting it up positive yards. And gradually we started to not twist and come off edges and stay gap sound, and it appeared it was very successful.
Marvin, what was your impressions of the passing game early? And were you kind of surprised by the way they came out there?
Well, we didn't expect. I expected out, but I expected to go deep, but they just kept hitting us with the short routes, and we adjusted. We started from cover two.
Yep. How well did you guys play in the second half defensively?
I think we played really good. They didn't score too.
Part of it is, I think you got down points and they have to change their offensive game plan a little bit. So that probably was helpful for the type of defenses that we were calling as well.
Fred, for the offense, getting down early, but it felt like you guys panicked and you came right back. How well was that a good sign for you guys to come right back at it like that?
We knew this was going to be a high intensity game. We just kept doing what we had planned coming out for the game. They gave us opportunities and we took advantage of it. We knew they was going to be physical, so we had to be physical right along with them. They played hard, but we came out with the upper hand.
Yep. What happened on the first touchdown there? What was it called?
It was a slant route.
Yep.
We knew they was going to be physical, so we had to adjust our routes a little bit. And I seen it open, and I knew they were going to be physical and come down hard on me, and I just squeaked through there and scored.
Yep. You broke the receiving yardage record today. Congratulations on that. What does that mean to you to accomplish that?
Man, that's a blessing. Coming into the game, that wasn't my goal. I was wanted to help the team win. And unfortunately, it happened. And I'm honored. Just want to thank God for giving me the opportunity to do that. I'm just focused on our next opponent.
Yeah. And then what happened on the second touchdown?
I knew they was gonna press. They've been pressing me the whole game, so I figured if I make the first guy miss, I could just be off to the races.
Yep.
So I made my first move and scored.
And you got a little airborne there too.
Yeah, I didn't know I was that far. But God saved me through the end zone. So
yeah. And what happened in the second half? What did they slow down a little bit for you guys? What were they doing in the second half defensively?
They came out aggressive. We knew they were gonna have more passion to try to get up on us. But we wanted to control the game. And that's running, passing by any means. We was gonna control the game, which we did. We should have converted on a few more third downs, but we wanted to control the game and not be greedy and just come out with a victory.
Yep. Joe, the interception there, what happened, man?
Well, I read screen and got my eyes on the quarterback, and I looked up and the ball was coming right at me, so I grabbed it and started running. Unfortunately, I wasn't quite fast enough to make it. So.
When was the last time you got hit?
I think that was probably my first
one ever.
Well, maybe when I was like a freshman in high school. So it's been a long time.
Yeah. Were you disappointed you didn't get into the end zone?
Oh, definitely, definitely. I know I'm gonna be, getting grief from all the guys about it, and when I watch film tomorrow, it's gonna be eating at me for a long time now. Just that was my best chance to score a touchdown here in college, and I missed it. So.
Yeah. How well did the defensive line play after that first quarter, you think?
Yeah, well, initially we were slipping quite a bit. I was on the ground a lot in the first half, and when we were able to keep our feet, we were able to get push and get pressure. As the game went on, we got used to it, and I think we started to turn the tide, and you know, we were the ones being aggressive on them and, you know, working into their backfield instead of the other way around where they were moving the ball in early on.
Were you surprised by how well they moved it early?
You know, yes and no. I mean, it's a rivalry game. You know they're going to come out and you know they're going to have just a ton of energy because, you know, they want to get the kit back and we want to keep it. So,
Yep.
you know, it's everything they have going into this game and everything we have. So, I mean, we knew they were going to come out and they were going to try and do a lot of, you know, zone on us. So,
Yep. Corey, that was your first catch of the year, right?
Yep.
And first touchdown, right?
Yep, first year reception ever.
What did it mean to you to do it in such a big way and at such a big time?
You know, it meant a lot. I mean, I knew in a big game like this, you know, I was gonna have to make big plays, blocking, catching the ball, you know, doing whatever I can do to contribute to the team to get a win.
You know, with Nick was out today, right, Coach?
Yes, correct.
Yeah. So you kind of knew you'd get more playing time today, right?
Oh yeah, I knew that throughout the week, and you know, I worked pretty hard this week through practice, but like I said again, you know, I saw the ball and just wanted to make a play, and I knew this game meant a lot to everyone. So.
And you went up to get it too. I mean, it looked like a tough play there.
No, Phil threw a perfect ball. You know, all I had to do was just throw my hands up at it.
You and Seth, you know, had an impact on the game. How well do you think you both played today?
I think we both played pretty well. You know, I had some mental lapses towards the end of the first half. You know, but other than that, you know, I thought we played pretty well with Nick being out. But you know, we were playing for him too. So,
Coach, what was your impression of the way Seth and Corey played?
For all of our guys, it was making big plays, you know, and for Joe to do big interceptions, certainly Steph and, you know, Corey did a great job of filling in for Nick, you know, and they played obviously throughout the year. But, you know, in big games, you got to have guys step up and make big plays, and certainly, you know, the reason they're in here is because they were able to do that during the game.
Yep. Joe, what was the defensive rotation line like today? Because I know Schaefer and Schwartz had for battling what they played, but what was that rotation? Was it any different today? Or?
no, I mean, we've been basically going with, you know, we're about 2 deep at every position, and, you know, every, you know, 5 or 6 plays, we just rotate out new D-line, and that way we're able to stay fresh, you know, keep going at 100%, and I think it's working well for us. Everybody's, you know, playing well, and, you know, I think it helps us because, you know, towards the end of the game, we're not out there, we're not as tired, we're able to, you know, keep the pass rush going, especially, you know, when they start running their like 2-minute drill and trying to get things going fast, you know, we're not as tired, so that helps.
Yep. Marvin, how are you feeling? Even with the elbow and everything, are you feeling okay?
Oh yeah, elbow's fine.
Yeah,
it doesn't bother me. I just gotta wait until you see it.
Yeah. Okay. How about forcing turnovers today? I mean, 5, I think in all. I mean, how big was that to see for you guys?
Oh, it was real big. See, we got our goal. We have a goal every week, and that's 17 points.
Yep.
We got it. We got the win. So.
Yep. How well were the safeties playing? You felt when you were sitting
I think they have my back. Cruz had his back pretty good.
Yeah.
Played pretty good too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Coach, what does it mean to get the kid back? And, I mean, what does it mean for the program to come on again?
Keep it, I hope you mean.
Yeah, keep it, yeah.
You know, it's a great rivalry battle, and certainly both schools did a great job in representing that rivalry today. And, you know, it's something that we always want to try to keep our trophy case, and I'm sure many kids would like to keep their trophy case. So it's a good feeling to be able to retain.
Phil running around like that, I mean, it seems like it's becoming more and more part of the offense. I mean, just how fast is that kid, and how much does he get better? Just taking care of the ball.
Well, he's very athletic, and he gets himself out some plays that, you know, when protection breaks down maybe a little bit, or they get guys there, and that buys time to throw the football. And so having a person like that is invaluable. You know, they just make plays when there's not always a design how our plays are going to make, and Phil's done a great job with that. You know, our line, you look at our line, you know, throughout the years protected very, very well.
Yep. Fred, during this 5-game winning streak, I mean, what have you seen out of this team that leads you to hope that you guys can make a run in the playoffs down the road?
Unity. Each win that we get, we grow stronger together. We believe in each other more and more every day in practice. And on top of the win, it's bringing us more and more closer together and believing in our goal that we had set for the beginning of the season, and that is making it to the playoffs.
Corey, did you expect to play a lot this year? I mean, what was
You know,
expectations going into the year?
well, spring ball I entered Miami, so I knew coming into this fall that I was gonna have to prove myself again. So this summer, you know, I didn't work with the team, which I regret, but when I was back home, I was working my butt, you know, working 40 hours a week and then putting in another 4 hours after. So I knew I was gonna have to step up, and you know, all that work really paid off.
Yep. What's it like playing with you know, behind Nick, and what have you learned from him, and playing with Seth too? I mean,
Oh yeah, you know, we're a really close group, and like we get along really well, and you know, whenever I have a question, Nick and Seth are both helping me out, and I think it's just kind of how close we just kind of have this brother attitude, and you know, we just pick each other up in practice. And
Yep.
Family.
Yep.
Anything else?
Good.
Thanks, gentlemen.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you.
Red one.
Yep.